Good afternoon everyone, Connor 500 talking, the man that you least want to see after that horrific result in the 3 o'clock. I just wanted to do a quick video on self-control, on discipline, on how to deal immediately after a loss in gambling as a casual punter, as a professional punter. And I don't want to just give some unusable, stupid advice that's not really going to be possible to follow. A few things I want to say. First of all, and I don't want to go into this too much, but for the first year, and I do want to be open about this, a lot of people already know, for my first year of full-time punting, I hedged everything off. I laid it off completely. I didn't take a single bit of risk. And I'm not going to go into that too much on this video, but it's important to say, because I'm not sure how I would have done it, how I would have gone from how I would have made that gap without that year of hedging things off, because the volatility, the variance is just too high. And I started off with only £400, and with a small bankroll, it's going to be impossible it is going to be so difficult. How do I deal with losses now? How do I look at a loss now? Because I haven't hedged anything off now for absolute years. I haven't got a Betfair balance. I haven't hedged anything off. How do I deal with it now? I just accept what may come. I accept there's nothing I can do about it except follow the correct path, which is what we're doing. And there's no other path in betting to follow with this amount of ease. There's no other way of doing it. The way that I'm telling you is the only way. Guys, you could be the best race reader in the world. You could be the best form reader. It don't matter. You're not going to be making money out of favourites. You're not going to be making money out of anything except the way that I'm telling you to do it. So I accept in my head before every race that there's just nothing else I can do. There's just no, it's just a complete acceptance. And I know that's not, but it is. This is one of the things I often say is get in that passenger seat, get out of the driving seat. And it is kind of relevant because I think it's that 10 minutes after that race, it's 10-15 minutes after that race, you get a rush. Same with poker. As soon as you lose your money, it's straight away you want to rush in to get it back. It's that emotion. We've always got to remember, guys, always remember you're only human. And that's so important in gambling. Psychology is the psychology in this game. Because the only thing holding you back is yourself. The only thing holding you back from a full solid year of just backing this day after day is yourself. And it's all those 10 minutes after each individual races. What I'm telling you to do would be so much easier if the whole year's worth was all compact into one day, just 5 minutes after another. But it's all them evenings after a long loss. It's all those times that you'll back a 16-1 shot with me and it will lose, and then you'll see a favourite that you like later on that evening. It's all little things like that. The reason I say to keep it to consistent stakes, the reason I tell everyone here to keep it to such consistent day-to-day exact same stakes, isn't because each day's worth the same. Because although I suppose the EVs aren't hugely different, they're not hugely. Some days we're looking at plus 10% EV, some days we're looking at plus 20. I mean, the gaps are not going to get too much bigger than that. The reason I do that is because I think for anyone who doesn't want to lay off as a casual punter, because casual punters don't want to lay off. The only people who want to lay off are the ones who are looking to go professional, looking to start making 5-6 figures a year. But the majority of people don't want to lay off. So the consistent staking is going to help them with that. Guys, whenever you back my selections or whenever you back anyone's, you've just got to accept whatever will be, will be. And I often say this one, so I'm not going to go into that too much. Don't walk into a shop trying to win on that given day. Don't walk in with £20 and try and make it into 30. You're better off just throwing it right into the wind. It's a bloody brutal game this. We're up about three days worth this month, but it's true. You're only as good as your last few, because honestly the sentiment it seems to change so quickly, which is natural. All I can say, guys, and one very important thing, which I'm actually going to end off on because I don't want to make this into a super long rambling video. Here is the most important thing to take away from this video. Don't be afraid to just look at my tips. Don't back them at all. Jot down the result. Jot down what you believe to be a fair price. I try to do the fairest prices for the statistics that I absolutely can. But write down what you believe to be the fair price. write down the result and just do that for a month. You don't have to back any of them. And you may say, well, why would I waste my time doing that for a month? Guys, well, even let's say you could say longer than a month. It's difficult to pinpoint an exact time frame, but the reason why it would be worth it for you is because I am correct. And once you realise that it's just a very rocky road, you can, guys, it'll be worth its weight in gold to you. This will change the way you back horses forever. I'm coming from a good place. I've done this my whole adult life. I know it works. I've made a living off it, and I'm coming from a good place. I'm not doing this completely selflessly because I'm looking for an audience, and obviously the bigger audience that I get is better for my own personal preference. But honestly, I am coming from a good place. Whenever you're watching a tipster, there's loads of them. There's a new one on it. Look at them. Look in their eyes, and look at the way they're talking to you. Like, are they just trying to rinse your money? And not only rinse your money, are they trying to talk to you like you're a thicko? Like, you'll get a lot of them say, oh, I've got the new information man. There's a new information man, or they'll say all sorts of things, and it's very obvious that they're talking to you like you're stupid. Look at where I'm coming from. We've had a difficult day. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I don't usually do them, but I wasn't doing much this afternoon. I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope it goes better tomorrow. Stick with me. We're going to make our 15%. I'll see you later.